Brought to you by the community of certified B corporations.
It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you all today and to see the incredible strides that B Corp has made. I just really want to express my deep thanks to Jay and Andrew and Bart and the whole B Corp team that really made it happen and made this organization into what we're seeing right now. Because what B Corp is about and what B corporations are doing is really needed right now because, as they say in the Occupy Wall Street world, shit is fucked up. And most of the reason why shit is fucked up is because the businesses that are not in this room today are misusing their power in their own narrow self-interest. And business is an incredibly powerful force. And so it is these businesses that have the power to counteract those other guys who have yet to see the light. And I think one of the worst abuses that other businesses are involved in is what John McCain calls legalized bribery in the form of campaign donations. You know, money in politics is why weapons manufacturers are able to get Congress to be over-militaristic. It's the reason why the health insurance industry has prevented national health care from happening. It's the reason why the fossil fuel industry has prevented decent environmental regulations and a reasonable energy policy. It's the reason why the financial industry, well, where do we begin there? You know, is involved in usurious credit card rates and absurd student loan policies. I want to give you just an indication of how bad things are. You know, in terms of money in politics, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some BBs into this bucket. And each BB is going to represent $600. And what I want to do now is indicate how much 90% of the American public contribute to political campaigns. That was nothing. 90% doesn't make any contribution to political campaigns. And now what I'm going to do is give you an indication of what the next 9% give. So that was one BB, that represents $600, and that is the total of what 10 people in the 9% bracket up there, the 99s, give. They give an average of $60 a piece. 10 of them would be one BB, $600. Now I'm going to demonstrate how much people in the 0.1% give. That was 6 BBs, $3,600. That's the average contribution of people in the top 0.1%. And now what I want to give you an indication of is the average political donation of the top 100 corporations. That was 10,000 BBs equaling $6 million. That's the average contribution of the top 100 corporations. Now, who do you think politicians are listening to? Well, this was concerning to me, and so I started the Stampede. And in addition to the money I just talked about, there's the unreported dark money. I mean, it says reported here, but I mean, it's the dark money that people get to contribute to PACs, but they don't have to say their name. And what I'd like to show you now here is a little video that Jerry and I put together to kind of introduce people to the Stampede.
So Ben, we got this situation. There's too much money in politics.
Well, it's not that there's too much money. To me, it's not that there's too much money in politics. It's who the money's coming from. I mean, the rich and the corporations are controlling our elections and our politicians because they own them, because they buy them.
And so our government is not responsive to the needs of the people.
Exactly.
So we need to overcome that. We need to have a constitutional amendment to overturn the Citizens United Supreme Court decision.
And then some.
And in order to do that, we need a groundswell of Americans, the grassroots, to rise up and to get that message out. You've created the Stampede.
Yeah, because it really is possible for the grassroots to rise up and demand something when all you have to do is stamp $1. It's really easy to do. Anybody can do it for as much as they want, as little as they want. They can do it alone. They can do it with other people. I mean, it's a nice thing to do when you're having a drink at a bar,
And what do the messages say?
Well, this one says, stamp money out of politics. This one says, the system isn't broken, it's fixed. You know, they all say amend the Constitution at the bottom. This one says, not to be used for bribing politicians. This is kind of my favorite one.
That's your go-to stamp?
Yeah. I mean, I also like the system isn't broken, it's fixed, but that's a little deep, you know?
It's a play on words.
People don't get that right off. You know, some people have to think about it for a while. Then, you know, when they get it, they think it's cool. Every bill that you stamp gets seen by 900 people.
So finally, people can do something that they care about.
Yeah, and they can do it anywhere, anytime, whatever's convenient for them.
It feels like you're able to participate. It's only slightly subversive.
Just slightly. But it is legal. It is definitely legal. We have the legal opinions, the lawyers, the whole deal.
That is excellent. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So people can do something that's positive, that's constructive. They don't have to sit around lamenting.
No, you get pissed. You get out your old stamp pad, man. You stamp, man. You get it out, you know. I mean, this is cathartic.
So Ben, you gotta get the word out.
That's the whole deal. You go to stampstampede.org and you get one of these stamps.
To get the word out.
That's right.
About the constitutional amendment to return our democracy to the people.
You got it. You got it.
Well, thank you very much. That was the best reception this video has ever gotten from any crowd. You know, 80% of Americans want to get money out of politics, both parties. They realize that's the problem. The best solution is a constitutional amendment to say corporations are not people, money is not speech. And in addition, there's legislation that's been proposed on the state and federal levels on the way to the amendment. So essentially, stamping bills is a petition on steroids. You know, usually, you know, if you want to make some change, you know, you're asked to sign a petition. And maybe if we're lucky, the target of the petition sees it once. When you stamp a bill, as it gets passed around over the next 2.5 years, 900 people see each one. So we call it monetary jujitsu, using money to get money out of politics, turning money into media. And the beauty of it is that it creates this lasting, visual, cumulative, overwhelming impression as opposed to kind of one-off demonstrations, which are wonderful things to do, don't get me wrong, but this stays in circulation for 2.5 years. So there's the visual explanation, 900 people see each one. You know, if you start multiplying that out, one person stamping one bill a day can reach 300,000, but I like to stamp 3 bills a day, and I reach 1 million. So, you know, you talk about what can we do together that we can't do alone. I mean, do the math. I mean, you all should get a stamp. I'm going to be out there in the back selling stamps. There's more of that. And you know, so this campaign is starting to get picked up, a bunch of media coverage, Daily News, U.S. News, MSNBC, Moyers, ABC, the Tom Hartman, Wall Street Journal. Everybody's writing about this thing, man. It's happening. And people are finding the money. This is online stuff. You know, we just search on the net, and people who know nothing about the campaign are snapping photos with their smartphones and, you know, putting them on Facebook and Instagram. It's working. And since last year, there's been over 250% growth, that kind of working. And if you rather have these line graphs, that shows you the same thing. So the whole movement, I mean, we're just one little part of this movement to get money out of politics. You know, People for the American Way is working on this, Common Cause is working on this, Public Citizen is working on this, Move to Amend is working on this, Free Speech for People is working, there's a lot of people working on this. So we're one little part of it, but you put it all together, 17 states have already passed resolutions in favor of this amendment. 55 U.S. senators have voted in favor of it, and 117 representatives. So this is how I sign off my emails now, stamping my balls off. But some people felt like that was a little over the top, so I came up with this one. But it didn't really hit it exactly right for me, so I changed back to gazungas. Let people assume what gazungas are. Let people think. And then, you know, I'm in Vermont, so we did this one. You know, we got this one too. But here's the pitch. Get your very own stamp, by God, right here, right now, right after this. I'm going to be in the back, in the lobby there. I'm going to be at my table. I'm going to have the big Stamp Stampede sign. I'm going to have stamps right here, right now. You can get them for $10, but not only $10, you get a certificate for a free pint of ice cream because Yostein wants to help. And $5. So that the ice cream, that's $5. The thing is $10. That's a net cost of $5, but you don't have to buy it online, so you don't have to pay for the shipping and handling. That's another savings of $5. So it's an incredible deal back there. You should do it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Be the change.